Exclusive contracted novel by Feilu Novel Network. Fantasy Journey to the West. Are you a koi? Being chased and fed, Chu Feng was reborn a day ago. I originally wanted to achieve instant wealth by buying lottery tickets, but it was discovered that the person who won the prize was still that one. Holy crap, but after returning to fantasy, the art style suddenly changed. Use the Super Treasure Map to obtain the Divine Beast Super Red Child. Use monthly gift coupons to obtain Advanced Warcraft Secrets *9. When running the ring, I bought the priceless ring of the Dog Black Merchant at the Chamber of Commerce, and identified the outraged and classless Arhat belt. Get a regular birthday treasure map, just play it for a day, and in the end, play a level less 1000 damage weapon. Netizens can't hold their breath anymore. Where are you pulling Wang's wool? Your Wang chasing after her to feed her. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1 Rebirth. Buying lottery, winning or you. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Is this a rebirth? Chu Feng looked at the date on his phone with some disbelief. After repeated confirmation, Chu Feng finally accepted reality. I am indeed reborn. But it was only reborn 1 day ago. The rebirth of other protagonists is often decades or hundreds of years ago. My rebirth, why was it only reborn 1 day ago? What can I do with this short day's time? Just as Chu Feng was distressed, he suddenly remembered a news he had seen before his rebirth. A man spent 100,000 yuan to buy a lottery ticket and ended up winning 200 million yuan, even without paying taxes. Because of my deep impression, so Chu Feng can even remember the number he purchased clearly. Chu Feng confirmed the time again. It happened to be the day before the lottery draw. Damn it. We can't take off now. So Chu Feng came to the lottery store with the 50,000 yuan he had saved up as a social animal for a year. When he said he wanted to buy a lottery ticket worth 50,000 yuan, the boss looked at him with the same look as a fool. Sir, please confirm. Are you really betting on the same group of numbers? And it's a bet of 25,000 bets. That's 50,000 yuan. The boss's lips were trembling a bit. He was very suspicious that Chu Feng was not here to buy lottery tickets, but to make a 0 yuan purchase. After receiving a positive response and payment from Chu Feng, the owner of the lottery shop still trembled and drew the lottery for Chu Feng. Sir, please keep your lottery ticket. Chu Feng, who had bought the lottery tickets, returned to the rental room, waiting for tomorrow's lottery, thinking about how to live a peaceful life in the future. Well. First, you need to buy a house, a bigger villa like that, and then bring your parents out of the village to live. And then, I need to buy a car. You don't need to be too good, just buy something worth around 1 million and use it as a means of transportation. And then, thinking about it, Chu Feng fell asleep. When I woke up, it was already noon the next day. At this point, it is less than 10 hours before the lottery draw. Chu Feng opened his phone and found a bunch of missed calls. The vast majority of them were called by my Mediterranean boss, who was desperately squeezing his subordinates on a daily basis. I also sent a text message to Chu Feng. The general idea is nothing but that Chu Feng dared to be absent from work without permission, right? Chu Feng didn't even consider him as the supervisor, to cancel Chu Feng's eligibility for the year-end bonus. Even at the company's annual meeting, there will be naming and criticism. In addition, Su Mei, a female colleague who has always had a good relationship with her, also made a few phone calls. I also sent a text message to Chu Feng, asked Chu Feng if something unexpected happened. Chu Feng briefly replied to Su Mei, stating that he was doing well and did not intend to work in his original company because he had other matters to attend to. As for the Mediterranean boss, Chu Feng replied directly, I won't do it anymore, and then it just went black. And in Chu Feng's hope, finally, it's time to draw the lottery. Then, looking at the winning numbers displayed on TV, Chu Feng couldn't help but clench his fist. The lottery ticket in my hand has also been pinched and wrinkled, even breathing became unusually heavy. Because Chu Feng found that the winning number he opened was completely different from the number he bought. Chu Feng was immediately confused. But soon Chu Feng was relieved. Because when the lottery results are announced, he found that although the winning number had changed, but the person who won the prize is still that person. Chu Feng could only chuckle helplessly. Laugh at one's own innocence. Not only is the 50,000 yuan that I have worked hard to accumulate gone, even without a job. There's no way, the wood is already a boat, can only return to reality, continue preparing to align with life. Looking at the cold winter night outside, it's almost the end of the year now. It's time to pay the rent again. Looking at the miserable single-digit balance in my bank card, Chu Feng can only open his own computer, log into the familiar dream of Journey to the West, prepare to clean up your account, then I sold it and paid the rent. This is the character he started playing when he was in college. It has been 6 or 7 years now. Although I didn't spend much money on the game, but gradually accumulating, the character can still be sold for about 10,000 yuan now. In addition to logging into Fantasy, Chu Feng also opened his own live broadcast room. That's right, Chu Feng is also a dreamy anchor for Journey to the West. But it belongs to the type of bottom edge in the bottom edge. The number of viewers online in the live broadcast room has never exceeded double digits. However, Chu Feng has never really cared about this matter. His main purpose in starting the live broadcast is to pass the boring time while playing games. After all, the game Fantasy Westward Journey is now dominated by bricklayers. More and more people are choosing to join the ranks of Wukai. The proportion of scattered people is pitifully low. And most of the time, players mainly hang up. There is little communication between players. That's why Chu Feng opened such a live broadcast room, used to pass the boring time of tasks. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 2. Super Treasure Map, First Super Red. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I will not disclose my account password or military orders or security cards to others. Leakage of account and password security will prevent the character from being properly protected. After registering your level 109 Xiaolingbo City, Chu Fengchang breathed a sigh of relief. Maybe we'll go online again next time. It's time for the official launch. Thinking of this, Chu Feng also changed the title of the live broadcast room to Last Dream. At this moment, Chu Feng suddenly received a system message. The Snow Treasure Amusement Park will be held from 8.00 to 8.10. There is also a chance to receive rewards for advanced Warcraft secrets and other items. Get a Super Treasure map that has the opportunity to take Super Red Boy home. This is a new carnival event for the 20th anniversary celebration of Dream Westward Journey. It is a limited-time single-player mission for a 20th anniversary carnival. Rewards: it is written with advanced Warcraft tips. There is even a chance to obtain the newly released Divine Beast Super Red Child. But the probability issue with Aunt Wang, I understand this. But at this moment, Chu Feng has already planned to sell his account. There is no desire to brush other tasks anymore. Anyway, being idle now is also being idle. Why not go and experience it? At this point, someone finally fired a barrage in the live broadcast room. Last Dream. Is the anchor selling accounts now? Chu Feng said, there was an accident and I'm ready to sell my account to regain health. Coincidentally, I have plans to return recently. The anchor can show me your account, and if it's suitable, you can do it in seconds. Chu Feng didn't expect someone to inquire about his role just as he registered. So while doing the task of the Snow Treasure Amusement Park, showcasing one's own account at the same time. Lingbo City at level 109. In terms of cultivation, the character's 3 cultivations are fully completed. and the pet's 4 cultivations are fully completed. Basic skills such as auxiliary skills and physical strength are fully tapped, and they are full of strength and speed. If equipped, it comes with a set of level 80 full-level Shattered Star Determination 3-piece sets. The weapon is an indelible gun with 600+ damage. Spiritual decorations. Baby. If you make a sincere purchase, you can sell at least 8,000 packages. Chu Feng thought for a moment and realized that there were still 20 days left until the rent payment deadline. Excluding the 14-day waiting period before listing and the 3-day inspection period after selling, the actual time left for him to sell his account is only 3 days. The thought of not being able to pay rent by then, the landlord's sharp and sarcastic face, Chu Feng would rather sell it quickly at a slightly lower price. It feels a bit expensive. If you think it's expensive, you can go to the treasure pavilion again to look for it. Chu Feng naturally knew very well that the other party was looking at him in a hurry, so deliberately lowering the price. So at this moment, he couldn't act so anxious. While chatting aimlessly with the barrage, the game suddenly pops up a prompt. Congratulations on obtaining the super treasure map. Chu Feng was taken aback. I didn't expect to actually receive a reward. Is this the legendary escape buff? Super treasure map. A super treasure map made up of 20 dream crystals that record the location of the treasure. If you encounter a super red child while digging, you can use a gold hoop to conquer it. At this point, the other audience members who had never fired bullet comments couldn't help but type. Damn it. Can you really get a reward? Dog support anchor. I'll do this task in 5, it's all air. Hee, I'm still in my 20s. It's like I don't have anything at all. Does Tua Hang really have a buff bonus? No, I'll try it out later. Fortunately, it's just a super treasure map. If I were to come with this advanced Warcraft technique, I wouldn't be able to accept it. Visual inspection shows that this super treasure map is Jade Stone. Jade Stone. I think it's a mysterious stone. Aunt Wang, you understand everything. The anchor quickly dug up to see the rewards. Jade Stone and Mysterious Stone are both very worthless props in Dream Westward Journey. Super treasure maps cannot be traded and can only be dug up by oneself. Right-click on the treasure map. The coordinates of the treasure map are located at 1598 on Huagua Mountain. Chu Feng ran to the coordinate point and right-click to use it. Congratulations on triggering the Super Red Boy mission and obtaining the Golden Hoop at the same time. A banner appeared on all servers of Dream Westward Journey. Every online player receives a message from the system. Carnival, congratulations to the Tomb of the Young Hero Master on the Yuatai server. The first person to use the Super Treasure map to mine treasures successfully welcomed the Divine Beast Super Red Child. He invited all young heroes to share the joy. Chu Feng. What? Bullet chat, no, Anchor, are you really here? Feeling uncomfortable. Nima, I can't accept it, dog care Anchor. Anchor, to be honest, are you an insider of Aunt Wang? The Anchor is disgusting to me, please report it together. Although the barrage was filled with curses, Chu Feng felt extremely sour in his heart. Super Red Boy is the mythical beast that just emerged from this year's carnival. The one he obtained should be the first one in the entire server. And according to the previous test suit's disclosure, it is a divine beast of considerable strength. Having 3 special skills, 2 of which can be considered divine skills. Proud and self-reliant, spell critical hit rate increased by 50% and will not escape. The Holy Infant King, increase your own spell damage by 0.5 spell points. Super Samadhi True Fire, deals spell damage to a single enemy target, more than my father's cow. Although Super Red Boy can only use single technique skills and cannot deal high panel damage, but with the existence of 3 special skills, it can give it a single burst ability that is completely comparable to that of physical pets. Of course, for such a special baby, Chu Feng is naturally a choice. Sell the new book. Data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 3. Do dogs not bring them? Sell for 20,000. You are listening at novelfull.audio. With the announcement banner of the entire Dream Westward Journey server, in just a few seconds, countless people have added Chu Feng's friends. The in-game messages are constantly flashing. Along the way to the northwest, I have added you as a temporary friend, please note. Zhao Yuer has added you as a temporary friend, please note. The dog can't hold on to the house and has added you as a temporary friend, please note. Tang Dynasty has added you as a temporary friend after suffering all the grievances, please note. Follow Xingtong Miao and you have been added as a temporary friend, without exception, all of them were entrusted by roast dogs. There are also a few people who come to inquire about the price. If quoted, the price is generally within the range of 8,000 to 10,000. For this divine beast, which is the only one in the entire server, Chu Feng really doesn't know the price. The treasure pavilion also has no relevant reference value. So Chu Feng decided to ask the barrage. Brothers in the live broadcast room, how much do you think this super red child is suitable for? Garbage. My evaluation is that I don't even want dogs. 1 second of garbage, it is recommended to release it. It feels like at most over 10,000, suggest setting a bargaining price of 20,000 yuan. 100,000, speed rooftop trading, dungeon is about to open. After some suggestions, Chu Feng ultimately chose a price of 20,000 yuan and offered it to the treasure pavilion for bargaining. Can this piece of junk be worth 20,000? If you can sell it for 20,000 yuan, I'll eat 1 pound dog stock plus black merchant. Just as Chu Feng was fiercely discussing the price with Danmu, Chu Feng's phone rang with an incoming call. Chu Feng picked up his phone and took a look. It's a call from Su Mei. Connect the phone. You're finally willing to answer the phone. On the other end of the phone came Su Mei's gentle and pleasant voice. The tone full of concern was mixed with a hint of worry and anger. Chu Feng chuckled and said, hee hee. I accidentally got too busy with something today. He can't say that he was actually too excited and didn't fall asleep last night, that's why I overslept today. Su Mei. Okay, as long as you're okay. By the way, are you really not planning to return to the company? Chu Feng thought of the text message he sent to the Mediterranean supervisor. After brainstorming for a while, the Mediterranean supervisor criticized him by name in front of a group of people and said, well, I won't go back. Su Mei said helplessly, okay, what are your plans for the next? It's already the end of the year now, so it shouldn't be easy to find a job. Maybe I feel like I'm asking too many questions. Chu Feng hasn't had a chance to answer yet, Su Mei then said. Although you won't come back to work at the company, you still need to take your personal belongings. I have already sorted everything out for you this afternoon. I don't think you really want to go to the company again. Alright, I'll be off tomorrow weekend. I'll bring you the things this afternoon. Please send me your address later. Chu Feng. This. Su Mei playfully said, what? Do you have any hidden secrets in your family? Or did you secretly hide a little girlfriend? Chu Feng was sweating profusely, and could only readily agree. After hanging up the phone, Chu Feng looked around his room. Well, except for a lot of toilet paper on the ground, the clothes are not in their rightful place, except for a slight odor in the bathroom, everything else is okay. It seems that a large-scale cleaning operation for rental housing needs to be carried out later. Then Chu Feng returned to the computer, surprised to find the super red child who had just been placed in the treasure trove. Surprisingly, someone has already bought it directly for 20,000 yuan, there was even no bargaining. The super red boy U consignment in the treasure pavilion has been sold for 20,000 yuan, and the 19,000 yuan obtained after deducting the handling fee has been deposited into your Aunt Wang wallet balance. Looking at the actual 19,000 yuan in the balance, Chu Feng couldn't help but sigh. fantasy Westward Journey is really not lacking in bosses. He originally thought that selling to 15,000 was already the limit. I didn't expect to spend 20,000 yuan, surprisingly, it was instantly captured. I just said I'll sell it for 20,000 yuan and eat 1 pound. Can this thing really sell for 20,000 yuan? This price is almost catching up with the peak period of super affordable prices. It can only be said that the boss may not have spent all his pocket money today. The anchor is such a dog. I can't do it anymore, I have to go and try my best. Looking at the balance of 19,000 yuan in the treasure trove, Chu Feng's mood finally relaxed a bit. At least there's no need to worry about rent for now. As for the lottery, Chu Feng had already forgotten about it in his heart at this moment. This kind of wealth beyond one's own cognition, even if you get it, that's only temporary. The anchor is so lucky today, won't this continue? Weapon refining demon goes away. Super treasure map makes a lot of money. How many high-level treasure maps are there? Under the constant encouragement of Barrage, Chu Feng was also a bit moved. Since everyone has said so. The anchor also tries to meet everyone's requirements as much as possible. Since I made a fortune today by relying on treasure maps. Then let's choose to dig advanced treasure maps. Due to the fact that the money sold by the treasure pavilion is still under investigation, non-consumables cannot be purchased. Chu Feng could only take out all the gemstones, beast dungeons, and super golden willow dew from the warehouse and sell them to merchants. I just managed to gather over 80 million game coins. The unopened high-level treasure map in the district is approximately 43 million yuan, just enough to buy 20 high-level treasure maps with unopened coordinates. Don't look up, just dig out these 20 pieces. It is up to Gao Tu to decide whether to earn or not. The advanced treasure map of Dream Journey to the West has a setting. The high-level magic tricks that can be dug out in each scene are fixed in certain types. For example, advanced must kill can only be dug out when observing in Wuzhuang, advanced sneak attacks can only be dug out in Jianya City. Therefore, this has led to a huge price difference for advanced treasure maps in different scenes. The worst is the high-level treasure map of Maojia Village coordinates. It doesn't even sell for 2 million game coins. For example, the advanced treasure map of the coordinates of Wuzhuang Temple, one card can sell for over 9 million game coins. So it also gave rise to merchants who specialize in classifying and buying high-level treasure maps. And then after opening the picture, Chu Feng's face turned black. 20 whole pictures, 10 of them are the coordinates of Maojia Village. Then there are Mount Putua, Mount Huagua, and the outskirts of Changsha. Not to mention the coordinates of Wuzhuang Temple, there is not even a map of Jianya City coordinates. I haven't started digging yet. 80 million game coins have already turned into 50 million game coins among these 4 locations. You can find the best advanced Warcraft secrets. It should be counted as the advanced strength of Huagua Mountain and the advanced night battle in Changsha suburbs. But these 2 books are actually not expensive either. Each book costs approximately 12 million game coins. In addition, the probability of producing advanced Warcraft secrets is already low. Chu Feng's wave of digging high-level treasure maps can be said to be a definite loss. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 4. This wave has achieved success, is it not a loss? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Bull. This is the darkest opening picture I've ever seen. I'll just say, you always have to pay back when you come out to play. Where did you earn all the money from this game alone? Now it's comfortable to suggest the anchor to sell the image directly and stop the loss in a timely manner. I was so scared that I quickly sold the brand in the warehouse since Chu Feng said he wanted to dig, that won't sell for sure. I've opened it all, let's dig and take a look. What if there's a counterattack, right? It's only after 8 p.m., and it's not time to dream yet. The anchor wakes up. If I can make a profit from this kind of dog poop, I will definitely eat 1 pound this time. Take a screenshot as evidence. A super red child only earns 20,000 yuan, and still needs this little money. Don't be discouraged, the anchor, at most, we can get another 20 photos. Anchor, hurry up and dig, ink will be lost. After Chu Feng sorted and organized the pictures, I have decided to start digging from the 10 pictures of Majia village. After running to the coordinates, right-click on the advanced treasure map to excavate the treasure. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of the master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying in Beiju Luzhou. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. Coming up is a red start in the opposite direction, directly dug out the kindergarten. At the same time, he also achieved some accomplishments. Monster Kindergarten, first time releasing Monster Kindergarten. Chu Feng doesn't even need to look at bullet comments. At this moment, the barrage is filled with words like, haha, and, comfortable. Chu Feng decided not to look at it directly, continue to the next coordinate for excavation. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of the master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying outside the Tang dynasty. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. Chu Feng. Unexpectedly, the kindergarten was dug up continuously. And because the two coordinate points are relatively close, the interval between two map digs is only about 7 or 8 seconds. In addition, there are not many players in the Yuwatai where Chu Feng is located, directly causing the chat screen on the right side of the game client to. There were 2 system messages from the same player digging up a collapsed kindergarten connected together. This is quite rare. Even some players who are scrolling through tasks in the game can't help but speak on the world channel. World, wind-blowing underpants chicken. Boss good hands speed number 24, world, night, war. Boss, come on. In terms of live streaming rooms, Chu Feng felt the barrage rolling faster than before. A live broadcast room that originally only had a few people, now, unprecedented, more than 30 people have arrived. When the 3rd and 4th high-level treasure maps are still excavated from the kindergarten, Chu Feng couldn't hold his tension anymore. Damn it. I've been addicted all along, haven't I? Anchor, come on. If you come to kindergarten again, you will have achievements. The anchor's focus is on charity. Not only do they earn money themselves, but they also give benefits to their brothers in the district. Anchor, don't worry, we seem to be in the same district. I'll go up the account and catch the mutation now. In less than a minute, 4 kindergartens have been excavated consecutively. This has also caught the attention of many players in the area. Transmission, Traditional Lotus King. A master's tomb. Dude, why does your ID look a bit familiar? Transmission, Dawei Tianlong. Damn it. Isn't this the dog but that just hit Super Red Boy # 20 point for the hardworking bee? It's really that dog but. Aunt Wong opened her eyes and fiercely kicked him out of kindergarten. World 1 necklace book per day. Thank you to the boss for sending the mutation Black Mountain Demon. Boss, continue. World endless meeting in this life. Does the boss still accept the high treasure map? I promise not to leave kindergarten. I don't believe it anymore. Come back to kindergarten if you have the ability. Chu Feng's right mouse button lightly clicks. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, Chu Feng. The result is still kindergarten. Then an achievement message pops up at the bottom of the screen. Famous, 5 monster kindergartens will be placed consecutively. Alright, let everyone's happiness be built on my pain. At this point, the barrage also changed from intermittent to scrolling, at one point, Chu Feng wondered if someone had invited the Navy to his live broadcast room. Hahaha, this wave has achieved success, it's not a loss. Anchor 666, this is the first time I have seen someone directly taking this achievement. May I ask if the anchor has any special kindergarten skills? I'm curious. I've always wanted to achieve this. So it seems that this game really has the law of conservation of character. It's so enjoyable to watch and the food is ready. I suggest the anchor to have more. In the game. Transmission, Dream Cup King. Haha. The achievement page of this brother shows that they have obtained the achievements of Wulyan Kindergarten. Transliteration, love, no regrets. I have achieved over 10,000 points, but I haven't even received this achievement. I envy it. Transmission, Autumn Wind Drunken. Stop it, boss. If we continue to dig, the mutation will be reduced in price. Transmission, Love to Eat Gourd Radish. A Master's Tomb. Suggest renaming the kindergarten tomb. World Only Love Black Silk. Wulyan Kindergarten. Is this a moral decay or a distortion of human nature? World Today's Soul Setting. With one's own strength, drive the consumption of sound transmission in the area, and rely on identification at a glance. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 5. 10 Kindergartens. Live streaming has reached a new high. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Even if it's just earned 20,000, Chu Feng was also educated by Aunt Wang. I started to doubt life a bit. Is there really a law of conservation of character? And what happened next, transformed him from doubt to conviction. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of the Master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying in Beiju Luzhou. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of a master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying in the outskirts of Changsha. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. You shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of the master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying in the Tang Dynasty border. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. In just 2 minutes, 10 consecutive high-level treasure maps of Magia village coordinates. The results are without exception, all that has been dug out are kindergartens. Don't talk about Chu Feng anymore, it's just that the audience in the live broadcast room and the friends in the area are all looking messy. Against the heavens, can such a thing really happen? Is this? Even 10 kindergartens have come out. Aunt Wang herself probably never expected anyone to reach such a level, right? Hurry up and record the screen, then submit it to the official website, strongly demanding the addition of new achievements for 10 consecutive kindergartens. A super red child really sucked up the anchor's luck, right? No, the anchor can't buy some Duzhaguo to eat among the dreamy anchors. I would like to call you the darkest. A visual inspection shows that Dog CH has a chance to modify the kindergarten overnight today. It seems that the anchor should basically say goodbye to Gao Baotu in the future. In the game. Transmission, Deep in the Flowers. Laugh and pee for me. Can you believe that you have watched the entire process in this buddy's live broadcast room, 10 kindergartens? I haven't even seen flower beans. Feng Wu Jiujian. Dude, if tomorrow's dream headlines were not for you, I wouldn't quite agree. Transmission, Yen Luo in purple clothes. Brother, come out and talk. Can you interview your current mood? Transmission Master Tomb. I love Ant Wang. Professional mage Lu Haizhu version, transliteration, talented and beautiful. I have been a steadfast materialist throughout my life, and only you, I believe in miracles. Transmission Mu Shui Qin Tian. Where is this brother live streaming? Give him a secret code, I want to go and give him some attention. Transmission Duke Su from the north of the city. Brother, continue, let's see where your limits lie. Apart from Chu Feng's live broadcast room and games, at this time, there are also posts related to Dream Journey to the West Jiba and official forums. The first Super Red Boy winner dug kindergarten 10 times in a row, the contrast, do you love it? Surprisingly discovering the Emperor of Character. Digging into kindergarten 10 times in a row. Brothers, something big is going on. Fantasy Westward Journey has a new bug. Surprisingly, there are players who have 10 consecutive high treasure maps, all of which are kindergartens. In less than 10 minutes, Chu Feng found that his live broadcast room had nearly 1,000 online viewers. The dense and rapidly rolling barrage of bullets made Chu Feng almost unable to see. Anchor, hurry up and continue digging. If you dig to the 15th company, send the Imperial Edict. Charge, charge. Let the dog CH see his chance. Anchor, let's have a guessing contest. I bet 10 consecutive games is the limit. Haha. I guess 12 companies. Most of the bullet comments were urging Chu Feng to continue digging for advanced treasure maps. Everyone wants to see, where is the limit of Chu Feng's kindergarten killer wave. The sudden surge in the number of people in the Chu Feng live broadcast room also caught the attention of the super management personnel on the live broadcast platform. As a manager of a live streaming platform, faced with such anomalies, it is natural to examine them. After entering the super tube point, the first thing I noticed was that there didn't seem to be anything special about Chu Feng's live broadcast room. The game is our official game, the camera also did not show any illegal footage. 3 minutes later, when he learned about Chu Feng's glorious deeds through the barrage, the corners of my mouth twitched uncontrollably. Can this game still be played like this? Such explosive program effects others just want to imitate, that can't be imitated either. Thinking of this, the Super Tube's eyes lit up. He immediately operated in the background, quietly increased the popularity of the Chu Feng live broadcast room. The live broadcast room, which was originally popular for tens of thousands, instantly rose to hundreds of thousands of heatwaves. Directly let the small live broadcast room that was originally 18 pages away, suddenly appeared on the homepage of the live streaming platform. Although still in a relatively remote corner, but for a live broadcast room that has always had a single-digit audience, this is already a huge amount of traffic support. Chu Feng, on the advice of the audience, it also enabled the guessing function in the live broadcast room. He also wants to know, when can I break free from the curse of kindergarten killer? The anchor can end kindergarten nightmares in the first few high-level treasure maps. All options have been set from 11 to 20. 1 minute later, Chu Feng has closed the betting for guessing. The highest number of participants participated in the competition, accounting for 70%. Then it's about decreasing one by one in order. As for the option of 20, no one has chosen at all. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. End of Chapter 6. So the big one is at the back. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The coordinates of the 11th high-level treasure map are no longer in Majia village, but in the outskirts of Changsha. Chu Feng skillfully arrived at the coordinates required by the advanced treasure map. Gently right-click, you shoveled it down hard, but due to excessive force, your whole body almost collapsed, as if it had damaged some building. Number 56, System. During the excavation of the Master's tomb, the monster kindergarten was smashed, and a group of babies were crying outside the Tang dynasty. Heroes from all walks of life came to adopt them quickly. Chu Feng. Dot. Goddamn eyebrow pencil anchor. Give back my beans. 12th picture. System, the expert smashed the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. It seems that the anchor is going to blood wash everyone's beans tonight. Chapter 13. System, master smashes the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. Anchor, why don't you honestly admit that you were invited by Aunt Wang? Everyone can accept it. Chapter 14. System, the expert smashed the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. How do I feel that something is not right? 15. System, master smashed the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. It's hard for me to imagine a normal person sitting in front of a computer. Chapter 16. System, the expert smashed the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. It seems that the game has really had a bug. Let's break up and wait for the rollback. Chapter 17. System, master smashes the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. Is it still possible for me to call 12315 and report the co-fraud between the anchor and Aunt Wang? Chapter 18. System, master smashes the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. I am even more excited now than when my grandmother got married. Chapter 19. System, the expert smashed the monster kindergarten while digging for treasure in the tomb. This is definitely the worst event in the history of Dream Westward Journey live streaming. 20th photo. Congratulations. You have obtained a treasure left by a monster. At the moment this system message pops up, Chu Feng almost cried. Before each click, he felt his body trembling slightly. This half-hour-long kindergarten nightmare, it's finally over. Half an hour. Do you know how I came over this half hour? Hee, it just happened that the 20th one ended. Can you tell me there's no black screen inside? Anchor, I know a master who is very effective. Why don't you go find him to calculate? If there is really a saying about the number product, I think the host of this number may not be able to sell it in this lifetime. Good news. There will be heat tomorrow. Bad news. It's the opposite of the heat. Oh my goodness, it's finally over. Big guy can leave now. In the game. Transliteration, Fish Leaf playing with Lotus. It has been so many years since the fifth profession was opened, and today I realize that this game can still be so outrageous. Transliteration, Momi Zaiwanzi. It's really a dream and a fantasy. This is our dream. Transliteration, Tutuji. I almost fell asleep while scrolling through tasks, but you suddenly gave me a boost of energy, and the super manager who has been following the Chu Feng live broadcast room, the corners of the mouth were twitching from beginning to end. I never stopped here. He feels like his whole body is not doing well. The popularity of the Chu Feng live streaming room has increased and it can be accessed on the homepage of the live streaming platform. The number of people is equivalent to 1,000, up to now, more than 4,000 people are online at the same time. It is largely due to his actions. If this incident really has a negative impact on the game official, poor performance will be affected. Watching the endless barrage and sound transmission in the live broadcast room and game, Chu Feng could only helplessly smile bitterly. Who would have thought that he was just randomly digging up a high-level treasure map? Surprisingly, there was such a big commotion. Chu Feng shook his head. Forget it, don't think too much about what has already happened. Anyway, I can't control it myself. By the way, just dug a ring assembly. It's an 80 belt. I haven't had a chance to see the attributes yet. Although it is well known that 99% is a national standard attribute, but Chu Feng couldn't help but put the mouse up to check. What if there are blue letters? Bagua ribbon. The belt that hides the secrets of the 8 trigrams can have an extremely strong defensive effect. Equipment condition. Level 80, Qi and Blood plus 272, Defense plus 57, Durability. 1000, Special Effect. Anger has no level limit. Chu Feng felt his heart suddenly twitch. I thought it was already over. I didn't expect the big one to be at the back. Who would have thought? Dig a high-level treasure map. can dig out a level 80 anger belt without any level who can I talk to reason about this. And it seems that this attribute is a bit explosive. Chu Feng silently opened the dreamy elf, enter, level 80 belt. Then there is the system reply. Level 80 belt, type. Bagua ribbon, Holy King pendant. System output. 34.57, defense, 160.272, chi and blood, normal craft. 45.58, defense, 170.222, HP, enhanced creation. 47.60, defense, 178.231, chi and blood, sure enough, it's exactly the same as his memory. This level 80 endless anger belt, whether it's defense or chi and blood, they are already the maximum values produced by the system. 57 defense, 272 HP. This attribute is comparable to the level 100 belt he currently wears. What's even more outrageous is even the durability has reached its limit of 1000. Chu Feng turned his head to look at his live streaming room page. Unexpectedly, there was not even a barrage scrolling on the live broadcast screen. Is it that the flow has been cut off? But on the public screen on the right side of the live broadcast room, you can see countless, constantly being typed out. The fast sliding speed of public screen subtitles, even allowing Chu Feng to vaguely see the remnants, and the super manager who had been following Chu Feng's live broadcast room was completely disorganized. The barrage system of the platform, all the viewers in Chu Feng's live broadcast room caused malfunctions. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 7. The First Huge Money in Life. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. At this moment, Chu Feng's phone's message prompt sound also kept ringing. Chu Feng opened his phone. WeChat. I just realized that I am already in the 109 level divine power group of Yuatai. There have been countless messages about ET himself. There aren't many people in this group, there are less than 10 people in total, they are all old acquaintances who usually do tasks together. Breeze blows the hill. At Master's tomb, dog Toto. De Jiang de He. At Master tomb, pretend to be a master without speaking, right. Yuatai District Flower. Sigh, the big anchor doesn't like us little Karami. The scenery is endless. Master's tomb, I can't accept it. Tell me, how many years did you use to replace it? Master's tomb. Curse me here, right. I was originally planning to send 2 red envelopes, so let's just look at it this way, sort of light and cold. I swear that I did not participate in the previous discussion about the big shot, so can I be designated to receive a red envelope? Great River. Little sword, you are the one who curses the most fiercely in front of you. I can't see it all. I prove it. Xiao Jian's sword not only curses in the group, but also privately chats about me cursing you. Sword of light and cold. Defamation. They are slandering me. Master's tomb. Chu Feng was not stingy either, he directly sent a red envelope of 200 yuan. Shenwei Xiao transparent. Thank you, big shot. Wishing the boss more wives. Be the groom night and night. Yuatai District Flower. Thank you, big shot. Wishing the boss more wives. Be the groom night and night. Endless rivers and mountains. Thank you, big shot. Wishing the boss more wives. Be the groom night and night. Sword of light and cold. For Nima, I only managed to grab 3 cents for a red envelope of 200 yuan. Deep love sunshine. At Master's tomb, are you selling level less anger belts? I have a boss I know who wants to buy. Deep affection and sunshine are the group leaders, it is said to be a small boss. I am currently playing a level 109 Divine Wood Forest, approximately over 200,000 yuan has been invested, properly belonging to the Thai in the group. After obtaining Chu Feng's consent, the affectionate Sunshine recommended Chu Feng's business card to the other party. 1 minute later, Chu Feng received a friend request. A ray of sunshine, please add you as a friend. Past rejected through. A ray of sunshine. Brother, has the belt come out? Master's tomb. Not yet. A ray of sunshine. Okay, then I don't have any ink stains either. The belt is priced at a fixed price of 20,000 yuan, what do you think? Although I was already mentally prepared, but Chu Feng was still startled by this price. Just while chatting, he also opened the treasure trove and searched for the price of the level less anger belt. A belt with no level anger national standard attribute at level 80, the market price is about over 30,000 yuan. Although his belt can match the national standard attributes of level 100 in terms of attributes, but after all, it's level 80 equipment, only 3 hole positions can be opened. In terms of value, it is completely impossible to compare with the same type of 4 Confucius. So his estimated price is around 100,000 yuan. As soon as the boss came up, he doubled it directly. Chu Feng considered it for a moment and agreed. The price of 20,000 is definitely higher than the normal market price. However, in recent years, Fantasy Westward Journey has developed rapidly in the field of PK, directly leading to the top equipment in the game always being in a state of value but no market. Take the anger belt with no level as an example. Dreamy Journey to the West for 20 years, a total of more than 10 5-hole anger belts with no level have also been identified. But on the Treasure Pavilion, not to mention the anger level belt with 5 holes, it's just a 4-hole anger belt without any level. This has led to Chu Feng's current anger-free belt being the best belt available on the entire Fantasy Westward Journey market. Then Chu Feng directly logged into the Fantasy Westward Journey interchange version. The equipment was shipped for a price of 20,000 yuan. Chu Feng directly designated the small account that the boss had just built in their area. Because this year, Ant Wong has opened the function of transferring server time locks to allow products to be listed in the Treasure Pavilion, so when the boss returns to his own area with his own small account, then pay an 18% special transaction service fee, you can put the equipment back on the Treasure Pavilion and assign it to your own boss. It can only be said that in terms of serving the boss, Ant Wong is absolutely considerate. The gossip ribbon consignment in the Treasure Pavilion has been sold for 200,000 yuan, and the 199,000 yuan obtained after deducting the handling fee has been deposited into your Ant Wong wallet balance plus the 19,000 yuan previously sold for Super Red Boy. Chu Feng's current balance in the Treasure Pavilion has reached 218,000 yuan. This is the first huge sum of money in his life. Although 200,000 yuan is not a significant amount for a society where a set of commercial housing often costs millions. But for Chu Feng, who was born in the countryside since childhood, enough to withstand 7 or 8 years of hard work from parents. Even though he is currently working in a first-tier city in Frugal, in just over a year, it was only worth saving 50,000 yuan. So, these 210,000, for him, it's a substantial sum of money. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 8. Accidents in Restaurants. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chu Feng originally wanted to send another red envelope to express his gratitude to Deep Sunshine. But he refused. Deep Sunshine. Hehe, the boss who bought the belt has just transferred me a referral fee of 1,000 yuan. Okay. The boss's pattern is different. From digging out the level less anger belt, to directly specify the listing, this process only took 3 minutes. Chu Feng couldn't help but sigh. The demand for top-notch equipment by the boss of Fantasy Westward Journey is really exaggerated now. Although Chu Feng had a conversation with the boss, the audience in the live broadcast room cannot see. But when it comes to putting equipment on the shelves, it takes an instant to get it. This is all real-time live streaming. The barrage has been repaired by the program monkey, who is still working overtime, and has returned to normal. Can this sell for 20,000 yuan? May I ask if the boss is drinking fake alcohol every time at the end of the year? There are dog butts coming to Aunt Wang's side to receive the year-end bonus, right? The anchor is selling too fast, isn't he? Don't they even raise the price? That's right, if I were to buy it, I could at least sell an extra 50,000 yuan. Chu Feng checked the time and found that it was already past 9 p.m. Suddenly remembered today's community notice, due to maintenance issues with the inspection line, there will be a power outage after 10 p.m. until tomorrow morning. So Chu Feng said in the live broadcast room. Thank you, brothers, for your support tonight. The anchor's side is about to experience a power outage, so they are preparing to go wash their feet. Friends who don't have any followers, please follow them. Next time the anchor starts broadcasting, we will give everyone some benefits. Then Chu Feng broadcasted it. Chu Feng lay in bed, looking at the balance of 20,000 yuan in the treasure trove, feeling uneasy, so I didn't fall asleep until very late. When I woke up the next day, it was already almost 11 noon. Chu Feng discovered that since crossing the river, my sleep quality seems to be getting better and better. What is the first thing to do after waking up? As a normal person, it's natural to look for a phone. Open WeChat on your phone. I saw Su Mei's message at a glance. I happen to have something to do with you, so I have already set off. It should take about half an hour to arrive. Let's have lunch together then. The sending time was exactly 20 minutes ago. No, it's not. Did you agree to come over this afternoon? Chu Feng glanced at the messy room. Immediately jump off the bed and start tidying up, otherwise, when Su Mei comes, she may not even have a place to sit. He still has a good impression of Su Mei. Appearance is definitely a top-notch presence in their company. In terms of personality, he is also quite gentle and considerate. The most discussed topic among male employees in private is Su Mei. Chu Feng even dreamed of Su Mei several times and was with her in his dreams. Just as I cleaned up a small part, there was a knock on the door. Dong! Dong! Is Chu Feng there? I'm Su Mei. After finding a relatively clean piece of clothing, Chu Feng went to open the door. Opening the door, Su Mei's delicate face caught the eye. It is obvious that Su Mei has applied light makeup today. Su Mei held the personal belongings left by Chu Feng at the company in her hand. Su Mei gave a slight glance and then frowned lightly. I said, you didn't just wake up, did you? Chu Feng smiled awkwardly and could only make an invitation gesture, asking Su Mei to come in and rest. After entering the room, Su Mei looked around the still messy room and smiled. It seems that you are still single. Chu Feng took the personal belongings that Su Mei had brought to him and said, please sit down for a while. I'll come in and change clothes, and then let's go out for dinner. Su Mei blinked her bright eyes and didn't speak. After Chu Feng entered the house and changed his clothes, he found that Su Mei was actually helping him tidy up the house. I'll handle this myself later, Su Mei. You. Su Mei glanced at him and said, pack up later. You probably said the same thing yesterday. Chu Feng thought for a moment and it seemed that it was indeed like this. Upon seeing it, Su Mei knew that her guess was completely correct. With a beautiful expression, she said helplessly, come over and help me now. 10 minutes later, Chu Feng looked at the clean and tidy room and couldn't help but sigh from the bottom of his heart. Women do have a natural advantage in doing household chores. If he were to do it alone, it would take at least half an hour to start. The two of them walked downstairs. While Chu Feng was pondering where to eat, Su Mei then pointed to a relatively simple-looking small shop. Just this one. This restaurant is not big, but the owner has good craftsmanship and Chu Feng often comes here to eat. I've come and gone, and I've become quite familiar with the boss. The restaurant owner couldn't help but joke when he saw Chu Feng bringing someone over for dinner for the first time. No wonder the daughter of the neighboring Su family voluntarily confessed to you before, but you refused on the spot. I didn't expect to have such a beautiful girlfriend. Su Mei's pretty face blushed slightly and she didn't speak out to refute. Chu Feng smiled and then ordered some dishes that Su Mei likes to eat. After the dishes were served, Su Mei realized that they were mostly her favorite foods and curiously said, "How did you know that I like to eat these dishes?" Chu Feng said, "Previously, Shaoli from the company secretly made a daily preference list for all women in the company to sell. There are your food, fashion, and entertainment interests inside. I was idle and bored, so I bought one." Su Mei raised her eyebrows slightly and said, "Oh, who else have you bought besides me?" Chu Feng said, "No more. In fact, Shaoli said that only your portion will be bought, and the others are basically ignored." Su Mei chuckled. Seeing that he had almost finished eating, Chu Feng came to the front of the bar to prepare for checkout. I was dumbfounded when scanning the code. When he bought lottery tickets before, he had already spent all the money in his bank card. Then the remaining 200 yuan in WeChat was all sent out yesterday when I sent the red envelope. Last night, he was so excited that he completely forgot about it. And yesterday, the money from selling the Super Red Boy and the ungraded Wrath Belt was still in the inspection period of the Treasure Pavilion. It will take 3 days to demonstrate its use. The restaurant owner noticed that Chu Feng's expression was not quite right, so he immediately guessed roughly and whispered, "Didn't you bring any money?" Chu Feng nodded awkwardly. I thought based on his relationship with the boss would say he would come back to make up for it next time, but unexpectedly the boss suddenly raised the volume. "What? How could you eat without money, you person?" Chu Feng swore that this moment was definitely one of the most awkward moments in his life. Upon hearing this, Su Mei walked over, took the bill, and directly scanned the code to pay in full. After leaving the restaurant, Chu Feng apologized slightly and said, "I'm really sorry." Su Mei blinked her bright eyes and smiled cleverly, "Plus this time, you owe me a total of 2 meals. Don't be naughty. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book." Chapter 9. Attribute Enhancement. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After Su Mei got in the car and left, Chu Feng noticed that the restaurant owner was standing behind him at some point. The restaurant owner saw Chu Feng looking at him with a look that didn't seem very attractive, and laughed and cursed. "Stinky kid, I'll do you a big favor." "You're not grateful, are you?" Chu Feng asked in confusion, "Can you help?" The boss said, "Let me ask you, did this little girl say to invite her to dinner again next time?" Chu Feng nodded. "That's right. Don't be fooled by how clever you are on weekdays. Whenever you encounter a woman like this, it's easy to short-circuit. If it weren't for me helping you, your next meeting would have been a long time." Chu Feng thought for a moment and felt that what the boss said made some sense. "As soon as I entered the door, I could tell that little girl had some interest in you, that's why she deliberately said that, hoping to create an opportunity for you to date again." Sleeping slot. "I didn't expect you, boss, to still have this skill. Isn't that nonsense? Do you think my restaurant has been open for nothing for decades? What kind of person have I never seen before? Just a little bit of assistance, don't be too surprised." After Chu Feng left, the restaurant owner took out his phone, opened WeChat, and sent a message. "My niece's daughter, uncle, I can only assist here. This kid is a bit clueless in that area, you need to work harder." If Chu Feng could see it, he could easily recognize Su Mei as the target of the restaurant owner's message. In the taxi, Su Mei looked at the news on her phone and her smile became even brighter. When Chu Feng returned home and looked at the time, it was almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Today is Saturday, and there is a demon slaying and demon subduing activity at 3 p.m. Despite multiple covert modifications planned by the dog, but subduing demons is still one of the best rewards for Dream Journey to the West. However, Chu Feng has had very little time to participate in this activity since he started working. Because although it's weekends, Chu Feng is always called to work overtime voluntarily at the company. Open the WeChat group, Master Tomb. Is there still a shortage of people in the team? Sort of light and cold. It's rare to see. Is Brother 19 not working today? Master's Tomb. Who is Brother 19? Yuwatai District Flower. Just take a look at the headline on the Dream home page. Chu Feng opens the Dream Westward Journey client, discovering the client login page. There is a post about my live broadcast last night about digging high treasure maps. In the post, he jokingly referred to himself as 19 brothers. De Jiang de He. Brother 19, come to my team. There's just one person missing. Chu Feng boarded the ship and entered the procession of the Great River. The team lineup is the Lingbo city of Chu Feng, the Great Tang Dynasty, with its vast rivers and carts, the divine and transparent divine wood forest, the Daughters Village, which is endless in the world, a sword shining in the cold dragon palace. They are mostly players who have invested 4,000 to 5,000 yuan. Brushing regular tasks is still not a problem, it's just that the efficiency is relatively low. But fortunately, they are all acquaintances, I don't really care about these either. There are still a few minutes until the start of the event, the task collection area is already densely packed with players. Team, sort of light and cold. Should the promised dream be cool? Get stuck like a dog on weekends. Team, the scenery is endless. Our district is fine. My classmates in the happy birthday section have been queuing up since 8 a.m. today and have not entered yet. #20.4, Team, Great River. What's the use of having many people? Every time I participate in an event, I can't form a team and can only pull my own cart. Team Expert Tomb. You have long been asked to switch sections. You insist on playing the Tang Dynasty and are not willing to buy brocade clothes. Team De Jiang De He. That's because you don't understand the charm of I Mask Hero. Team, one sword, bright and cold, endless rivers and mountains, Tomb of Expert, small and transparent divine power. A few people were chatting, and a transmission caught Chu Feng's interest. Transliteration, no more identification. Get out of the pit. Taking advantage of the crowd, sell a 110 extreme simple full injury gun with a small knife. Treasure Pavilion. Pear Blossoms. 31,111 yuan, Chu Feng activated the equipment. Pear Blossom. The spear blade is 5 split like a pear blossom blooming, equipment character, divine heavenly soldier, dragon prince. Level 110, 5 elements. Water, damage plus 464, hit plus 747, durability. 227, training level. 11, inlaid gem. Red agate, strength plus 18, agility plus 20, special effects. Easy, manufacturer. 000 Ingxing 000, enhanced creation, full damage, high hit rate, and double bonus. Chu Feng opened the calculator and calculated, 747 divided by 3, plus 464, the pure damage of this weapon has reached 713. And it also comes with a double bonus of 38 for strength and agility. In today's Dream Journey to the West, agility is a very important attribute for any sect. Therefore, it can be directly equivalent to strength, based on the growth rate of 0.57 in the Xianzu tribe, so the total damage of this gun is actually 38 times 0.57, plus 713, which is equal to 734. Both tasks and PK are absolutely usable. What's more important is the price. 730's 5-hole non-graded gun fan, most treasure houses start at 40,000 yuan. If compared in this way, the cost-effectiveness of this gun is still very high. Team Yijian Guanghan. Did you see the makeshift gun that was just transmitted? How violent. Team, Shenwei Xiao Transparency. It is indeed terrifying, with damage directly reaching its limit, and it is also the best combination of strength and agility. Team, the scenery is endless. The main price is still good. For the same total damage of no level, it usually starts at 40,000 yuan. With this gun, it is estimated that you can win it for 30,000 yuan. Team, Great River. No eternal wear and tear, negative review. Chu Feng looked at the 600+ damage indelible weapon he was carrying on his body and was moved. If we can win 30,000, we will definitely not lose. And this weapon won't drop too much in price, so it's basically easy to sell. So I directly added the other party's friend. Master's Tomb. Boss, can a simple gun be cheaper? If you sincerely want it, the minimum is 2W9. Chu Feng considered it for a while and thought the price was good, so he agreed directly. Although the money in the treasure trove is under investigation and cannot be withdrawn, but it is possible to purchase non-consumables, for example, equipment, summoning beasts, and so on. 1 minute later, Chu Feng brought this simple 110 high damage gun with him. The panel properties have also taken a significant leap forward. Name. Master's Tomb, Level 109, Title. Divine General of Duanyu, Gang. Fantasy Tang Dynasty, Sect. Lingbo City, Qi and Blood. 4529/4529, Magic. 1258/1258, Hit. 2679, Damage. 1878, Defense. 922, Speed. 370, Fa Shang. 848, Legal Defense. 738, it's almost 1900 damage. Chu Feng's heart was filled with passion. For level 109 Lingbo City, this damage is definitely enough. This is still a situation where weapons do not have temporary symbols. If a temporary symbol is used, damage to over 2000. In the past, this was definitely something I wouldn't dare to indulge in. Later, Chu Feng bought a 186 dragon accessory and put it on, good luck, added 155 temporary damage, the panel damage directly reached 2033. Chu Feng can't wait to see the data he sent out in seconds. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section for any comments or errors found in this book. Chapter 10. Being Haunted by Someone. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. From 1 to 3 o'clock sharp, the game began to show significant delays. Fortunately, De Jiangde he is a professional cart puller in the Tang dynasty. There are 15 flying machines in the backpack. It basically includes all the coordinates of Changshou village, Aolai country, and Zhuzigua. Fly directly to the coordinate point in one step, nightmare, enter the battle. The speed of the team is naturally an endless daughter village, the skill of hanging up is rain falling and cold sand falling. 0.1433. 0.1148. 0.1148. 0.1148. 0.1148. Then it was Chu Feng's Lingbo City that took action. The skill of hanging up is to flip the river and stir the sea. 0.4219. 0.7952. 0.3970. 0.7508. 0.4122. Lucky, with only a 5% chance of physical critical hit, surprisingly, he made 2 consecutive critical hits. Next came the Tang dynasty, which was known for its great rivers and rivers. Directly hanging flat chopping, relying on sputtering to output. 0.2586. 0.1378. 0.1378. Finally, the Shenmu Forest and Dragon Palace come to an end. The damage dealt in seconds is generally between 1100 and 1500. Cooperate with the baby and win steadily in one round. Team, Dajiang Day. Damn it. Why is there so much difference in injury between Brother 19 and me today? When I used to team up, although the damage of Lingbo City caused by Chu Feng is slightly higher than that of Tang Dynasty, which has a large river. But it's not exaggerated to this extent. The total damage dealt by the Tang Dynasty cannot even catch up with a critical strike from Chu Feng Lingbo City. Team, Sword of Light and Cold. Is 19 Brother updating his equipment? Take a look. Team, Expert Tomb. Pear Blossom, 30 seconds later. Team, Endless Rivers and Mountains. Sleeping Trough. What a violent gun. But why does this gun look a bit familiar to me? Team, Shenwei Xiao Transparent. Of course, I'm familiar with it. Isn't this the one that Chuanin sold before the event started? I remember it was 3W1. Team, Dajiang Day. A comparison of envy. 19 Brother took it to some extent. Team, Expert Tomb. I chopped a little bit and took it down by 2W9. Team, Dajiang Dehi. I can only say that having money is really good. A few people chatted while scrolling through tasks. Almost half an hour passed quickly. At 3:30 p.m., there will be a complete monster refresh. As a professional captain, the great rivers and rivers will naturally not be let go. Arrived at Huagua Mountain 1 minute early to squat. At exactly 3:30 p.m., queues filled every corner of Huagua Mountain. The result was good luck, and the monster not only brushed against Huagua Mountain, but also, the eternal demons have been brushing on the faces of Chu Feng and his team. In terms of the speed of a large river, it can definitely be cut in. But as Chu Feng watched the Captain Tang on the screen brush out the monster from the whole point, I haven't moved it yet. Then I watched helplessly as a nearby team flew over and engaged in battle. Team, Master Tomb. What is the situation? Why not order it? Team, Great River. Damn it. Someone has been trading me so much that I can't blame them at all. Team, Shenwei Xiao Transparent. Who is it? Is it disgusting to grab a bell on time? Team, Dajiang Dehi. This is the team I joined. No, I need to add him as a friend and start spraying. In what era are you still playing this game? Chu Feng looked at the team grabbing their monster, also a team at level 109. Each person in the team is dyed with water clouds and added with canvas. Judging from the name, it seems to be a set of 5 opening numbers. But for things like grabbing monsters, Chu Feng didn't take it to heart either. After all, although this method is disgusting, but it is also allowed by the in-game rules. If we didn't grab the whole point, we can only continue to brush ring monsters. The result was less than 10 minutes, Chu Feng suddenly realized that the team had stopped moving again. Chu Feng looked at the system records. It was discovered that the Tang Dynasty, with its vast rivers, had been enchanted by someone. The team that seduces them is the one that snatched the whole point before. Team, Sword of Light and Cold. What is the situation? Team, Shenwei Xiao Transparency. Isn't this the team that just disgusted us? Team, Dajiang Dehi. I'm so anxious about this product. Team, the scenery is endless. I'm not inferior to being the top spender in the group, Nyo. Team, Dajiang Dehi. You should leave the team first and wait until the meeting is over before forming. Team, Sword of Light and Cold. Afraid of a hare, just go ahead and kill him. Team, Shenwei Xiao Transparent. That's right, I don't bring much game currency anyway, and my experience is not valuable. Team, Expert Tomb. The opponent is also at level 109, even if they cannot defeat, taking 1 or 2 people will not be a loss. Summoning has 5 minutes of preparation time, barely enough for Chu Feng and his team to prepare medicine and transformation cards. The new book data is really important. Please give some flower evaluation tickets to readers who are both talented and generous. You can leave a comment in the comments section if you have any comments or mistakes about this book. There's something delayed today, tomorrow at 10 o'clock.